Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Kansas and we are going to have ourselves a doozy of a game. And we're on North! I know, it's crazy. Back-to-back games on North. You had the Iowa yesterday, you got the Kansas today. What in the world is going on? I don't know what it is about this map, but I always have more fun on this map than I do on a lot of different maps, and I don't know why. I can't explain it. But this map has always treated me pretty well. I mean, yeah, you'll have your ups and downs, but for the most part, some of my best games I've ever had, you guys can see it because they're all on my channel, but some of my best games I've ever had in multitudes of different ships have come on this map. I don't know why. It's just that's the way it goes. But we are out here in the Kansas, and we're going to do everything in our power to carry this team to a victory, despite the team doing their best to throw the match. I'm telling you, you guys know how it goes by now, right? Now, right off the bat, I see a Kuchezov, and this guy is begging for it. I'm waiting to see if either of these guys commit, right? You can see Kuchezov starting to speed up, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to lead that shot. We're going to get the rear gun on the Missouri as well. But watch this Kuchezov. He's paying attention. He immediately triggers his smoke. Shocker. Who could have seen that coming? But we don't end up hitting him because he slows down, turns in, and smokes up, right? So, with all of that, we're going to try to... We did end up hitting with the rear turrets, hitting the Missouri, and that's when the freaking Bismarck... I think it's Bismarck, shoots from the left corner of downtown and hits me. It's like, really, dude? Really? Now, here's how much I respect the Bismarck. I'm going to go ahead and try to shoot at the destroyers. Now, our destroyer makes a stupid play. All right, first of all, you're a gunboat. Use your fucking guns. All right, now he is starting to, but he's outnumbered. He's got 2 destroyers on top of him. He knows that there's a destroyer division in this lobby, right? Now, look at this shot. That is beautiful. 4 shells on target, but unfortunately not enough to take him out. But you can see I am like begging for my teammates to shoot him. We got a battleship right here. Unfortunately, our cruiser goes all the way around town, so it's going to take him some time to actually engage. But I'm about to get loaded, and just about the time that I get loaded, this man going to disappear. It's so incredibly frustrating. Like, I really couldn't care less that there's Bismarck out there shooting at me. Like, he is no threat to me, ever. I've said it a million times, and people think that I'm just joking when I talk about the Bismarck. I will never fear a Bismarck. Ever. Doesn't matter what ship I'm in. Carrier, don't care. Destroyer, don't care. Cruiser, don't care. Bismarcks are not a scary ship to face in this game. Period. I've said my piece. Fortunately for us, the Shimanto does actually turn back in. To his credit, I'll give the Shimanto credit. He may have went full potato mode, went all the way around the outside. But he recognized that there's really no reason for him to continue pushing and that he can actually get into a better position and counter those destroyers. So he puts himself in a position to do just that. And he does take out both the destroyers for that division. And that is huge. Meanwhile, this Missouri has just gotten his butt kicked here. I don't know what happened to him, but he has absolutely gotten torched. And I wasn't going to shoot him because I don't like yoinking kills, right? Like, I'm giving people a chance to finish the man off. You can see I wait, nothing. So I'm like, screw it, you're done. I can't afford the chance for this guy to potentially radar our destroyer and kill our destroyer, or you know what I mean? So we're just going to get rid of him. And so we do. Now, this match has started relatively slow for me. I've done a little bit, but nothing crazy, right? We've protected both sides. We've stayed close to the middle. Oh my God. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This next shot pissed me off royally. Look at this angle on this man. I am aiming waterline. He is angled to us slightly. The fact that that is not a depth strike is a tragedy beyond tragedies, okay? That man should be dead. Any other goddarn ship, that man is sitting at the bottom of the ocean already. There is no chance. I don't care what ship you're in. You're sitting angled like that in a goddamn heavy cruiser. You deserve to die. He's not paying attention to the map. I've been spotted the whole time. Right? Now, he's clearly radaring our destroyer. Our destroyer is doing the right thing, putting some distance between him and the destroyer, and the 2 cruisers. Musashi over here, and I'm not going to lie, me getting pissed off, and I apologize for the language, but seriously, sometimes you have only one way to say this. Look at this shot. Where am I aiming, right? He is not really moving. He does start to go forward just a little bit, and that saves his life, I think, because we end up hitting his belt. We get 4 overpins on a fucking Musashi from 13 kilometers? Are you fucking kidding me? We aimed waterline. How the f do we overpin a fucking Musashi with 45 caliber guns at 13 kilometers? Explain it. You can't. You can't. You just can't. But he's still sitting broadside, begging for it, so we aim higher this time. This time, I expect to get a couple of overpins. We're aiming higher, right? We don't want to hit that belt. He is angling more, so the last thing we want to do is aim for the thickest part of his armor. So going for upper side plating is going to be a better situation. Notice that I'm paying attention to the cruisers here. As the Peter Bag puts himself back into position to potentially be countered, I'm looking to see if we can take him out. Now Summers comes around the corner. You can see I immediately call out for my destroyer to help shoot him. My destroyer is also in a Summers, so we're going to try to take a shot at him, see if we can't give this guy a chance, right? Our guy has already taken a lot of damage too, but if we can get some hits, unfortunately we only get 1. Go figure. But Musashi still swing and a miss. Guy can't aim. That's not on me. That's on him. Like, I'm not doing anything too crazy to dodge. I'm simply just, like, continuing to change what I'm doing, right? But fortunately for us, we are running the Hoshino build here, right? So we have the reload, we have the extra heals. Those extra heals don't come in real handy. Now watch this shot on Mogami. This Mogami goes full reverse here. Slows down. This is the second cruiser that I've shot at. I don't know what's going on lately, but it seems like cruiser players are getting smarter. And by smarter, I mean they're at least trying to dodge, right? I don't know what it is, but it seems to be a thing. Like, I have not had so many cruisers actively dodging my salvos as I have recently. Now he's beached, he's reversing. I am confident that this man's going to the bottom of the ocean right now. Look at the shot. Look at this shot. They all fall short. Dang it! Screw you! And then, of course, I get absolutely slapped by the Musashi because I'm trying to get rid of that cruiser. I'm trying to help our guy out. But, unfortunately, it doesn't work out for us. Now, I don't see where the enemy destroyer ended up. I know he got away for the time being, but I have to be tactful here. And this is something that a lot of people don't do. Look at the positioning of this Musashi. He's bow in. So what do? Do we switch to HE? No, you could. And you'd be well within your reasoning to do so. But we go for superstructure. Unfortunately, we get an absolutely tragic salvo, and we only land two shells into the superstructure, and he gets a fantastic salvo, hitting us with 4 goddamn shells out of 6. Like, where is the accuracy for me in the Musashi? Every time I take out the Musashi, I swear to God, it's got more shotguns than the freaking French battleship. It's ridiculous. But here, he catches me again. He swings his rear guns. Fortunately, he's less accurate that time. But then he gets the front guns loaded quicker than I ever anticipated. Like, I was not expecting it, and we get lucky there. I'll be real honest with you. We get lucky. RNG giveth, RNG taketh away, and that time RNG gaveth to us and took away from him. But he resets his damage control just in time to save him, and we're going to go ahead and get one more shot. We know 1 gun is enough to kill him, but unfortunately for us, Wichita ends up killing him right as we get the shot off. But he also gets a shot off, and fortunately, once again, RNG smiles upon us. So again, it's a game of RNG. We all know this. Whether you're good or bad at the game, at the end of the day, RNG dictates whether your shot, no matter how well you place the shot, whether your shot actually hits the target or not. It's all down to chance, right? Sometimes you're just going to get screwed. Mogami has played this game too many times, and too many times he's gotten away with it. There is absolutely no way he dodges this, right? That's better. That's what we're looking for. That man deserved it. Now, at this point, I am trying to push in. We have a radar cruiser right here, and this is the one time that I'm going to complain about this Wichita. He's played a fantastic game up to this point, right? He's done a lot of good. But it's at this point that this man needed to step the f up and actually learn to shoot the freaking destroyer, right? Like, we've got him spotted. He knows where he's at. He's definitely within range. You can see I asked for intelligence. He radars the guy. I got to wait 5 seconds for the guy to get spotted. Unfortunately, at the same time, Mogami decides to poke out, so I have no choice but to shoot at the Mogami. He is well within his range to torp us. We finally catch him with the freaking Citadel to finish him off. Finally, that man deserved that for so long. Like, he got away with it for too long. But you can see as we take the shot here, we're just getting the RNG of nightmares against this guy. But we're not the only one. I don't know what's going on, but then the Wichita does the unthinkable and runs away. Where is he going? Where is he going? Now, I knew that Mogami had torped here, so we're trying to do what we can to dodge these torpedoes. We know we're about to take a permaflood and die, right? And we get lucky. What is the RNG on that one? Taking a Japanese torpedo and not taking a flood when you have 1 minute on cooldown is insane. And the fact that their enemy destroyer doesn't actually end up going for the thing. But RNG has been not kind to us up to this point. We've had our goes and we've had our goods, but RNG's starting to smile. All right, you can only play around with 12 American armor-piercing rounds for so long. Eventually, they gonna catch up to you. And we don't get the fire. Like, what is our RNG right now? We just, how many times would that be a double fire? Right? Now, we know that the enemy Summers is out there trying to kill us, right? So we got to keep changing what we're doing. We also know that there's a Bismarck still hanging around somewhere. So fortunately for us, we do drop spot. And we're able to get our heal off. We got 2,300 hit points left, guys. This is literally the definition of just hopes and dreams. You're living on hopes and dreams at this point. Now, I don't want to chase down the Bismarck, right? Like, as much as I never fear a Bismarck, and this just proves why as he shows himself here in a moment. But as much as I never fear a Bismarck, I know that I'm at a huge disadvantage. I have no idea how my team managed to chase that man to the corner and do, like, no damage to him in a Bismarck. But somehow they pulled that off. It's ungodly. But, oh, I lied. They did do damage. I thought he was full health. For some reason, I thought this man was still full health. But he just, the worst shot I've ever seen. Like, legitimately, I don't know. And then he just sails broadside. And, of course, we clap his cheeks for it. But you can't make it up, right? Like, we have managed to come back from the brink of death. We have managed to completely control this match from the center. And this just goes to show, you don't always want to leave the middle of the map. Sometimes you can do a lot more good for your team by hanging out in the center and just taking what the enemy gives you. Don't force yourself into situations where you're going to be countered by everything, right? Like, you know what you're getting. And look at the torpedoes going towards our destroyer's location out there. We know that this guy's crossing in front of us, and he's actually headed towards the Charlie Cap. He's about to get into the Charlie Cap at that. But unfortunately, there's not much we can do about that. But we've done our job. 138,000 damage, trading all of our hit points. And this is a perfect example of what you need. Sometimes you need those extra heals. And this is why I say that commander is just so good. It gives you the faster reload, which is huge for ships like the Kansas, like the Minnesota, like the Montana even, like the Vermont. Those faster heal, those faster... the faster reload, but also it gives you those extra heals, and those heals are so crucial when you play aggressively like I do. So this commander has just been a godsend for me in particular. I always said I wish I had, and this torpedo scared the fuck out of me. I ain't gonna lie. I was not expecting those torpedoes to come in. I'm not gonna lie. They caught me off guard. I just got lucky. He placed them just a little ahead. It wouldn't have killed me anyway. It's a Summers. It wouldn't have done a lot of damage, but still. I didn't have a lot to give, but they are going to finish him off and take him down. He doesn't get away. But we did our job, man, and this was a fun one. This could have gone either way. Both teams had the advantages at different points during the matches, and both teams trying to throw. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys enjoy this as much as I do? 138,000. Second on the team, Shimanto coming in top. And like I said, that Shimanto was absolutely crucial for getting rid of those 2 destroyers early in the game. He made the mistake of chasing down that Bismarck all the way to the corner of the map and ended up dying for it, and the Tirpitz died too somehow. I don't understand how that happened to this point. I truly don't. I don't know how a Bismarck manages to counter a Shimanto and a Tirpitz. That's on a different level for me. That's a throw and a half by my teammates. But, whatever. It made for an interesting game, and one where we had to play smart at different points and rely on those heals to bring us and keep us in the fight. So let me know if you guys enjoyed it, and if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.